What's up, kings and queens? It's your boy Dan from Daft Previews. I've got 3 picks that I put down. I'm going to take you through that today. If that sounds interesting, let's go.
Sub to the channel cause your boy's getting busy. Coming to your line from the west side of Sydney. We've got the free picks and the juice on the daily. It's all free, you don't even have to pay me.
Before we jump into 3 picks, we do have to recap the day that was. I shared 2 picks with you guys. We go 1-1 on those. VIP finally bounced back, did what I told everyone was going to happen, and we managed to cash some value plays. So we hit 22 units profit yesterday. Once again, straight picks were excellent, 5-2 on the straight picks. And we finally hit a Trixie combo. So I've said it many times. We stick to the process, we stay disciplined, and it will be profitable long term. Over the last week, when all the people were unhappy with me, had a lot of people cancel their subscription, and that's perfectly fine. If this isn't for you, then go for it. But those people probably watching this video going to get a little bit upset about it. So NBA season to date, we're at 283 units profit. We have a 14% return on your investment. So things are going very well. Started off April with an absolute bang. Let's hope we continue that. Let's talk about the picks yesterday. 2 losses. The first one, Kyle Filipowski. I shared that with you guys in the last video. And a lot of people, obviously during the game, had a lot of comments to say because you're emotional and reacting live in the moment. I got some emails about it. Why the hell are we betting on Filipowski? Well, the reason we bet on him is because he had a great matchup. He was going to play a lot of minutes and he was going to take a lot of shots. And when he took that number of shots, he hit this number more times than not. But Filipowski, he scammed the whole gambling community, missing his first 8 shots in this game. What sucks is that he finished the game on 14 points. He caught an elbow from Mark Williams, and then he remembered how to play basketball again. It was crazy. So this was unfortunate. This was unlucky. This is what variance is. Like, he took 16 shots in this game. And on the season, when he takes 16 shots, he scores 24 points per game. The fact that he only finished on 14, I'd say was unlucky. But for those of you like, why would you bet on this guy? That's the reason why I bet it. I'm happy with the bet despite it losing. Not all good bets are going to win, and I'll take that one. I did have a bad bet, though. Alec Burks, I took him for over 20. I took him for over 2.5 3-pointers made. That was a bad read. His minutes projections were very high. His performance when he played that number of minutes was great. But the reason why this bet sucked is because I didn't factor in the game script. Up against the Wizards, blowout potential was pretty high. The blowout happened. He plays terrible, but then he also doesn't see the minutes I expected anyway. So that was a bad read from me. Another bad read when we go into the winners is Jason Tatum. So I shared this with you all. Over 14.5 rebounds and assists. This was a bad read from my part, despite this cashing easily. If you remember the video yesterday, I expected him to die him up based on how Memphis play their defense. Didn't happen. Derek White, Drew Holiday, they were diamond up, but not Jason Tatum. He had no interest in that. He managed to miscover this line in his rebounds alone. So unlucky with Filipowski, but I think I got lucky here with Jason Tatum. The day those picks I shared yesterday, it deserved a 1-on-1 anyway. I also cashed in Obi Toppin over 11.5 points. So this is one of the leans I shared with you guys. Woke up in the morning, Miles Turner was out. The line moved up slightly, but I ran with Obi. Easy cash. Obi without Turner is an absolute wagon. Cashed in on Mark Williams over 24.5 points and rebounds. He had a massive fourth quarter. I thought this bet was dead, and then he smashed it late, so I was happy with that. Tari Eason over 10.5 points. This is easy cash, and Tari Eason found foul trouble. He had 2 fouls in his first 3 minutes, and that's also a system play. I said this on the Kyle Kerms show that whenever the I just realized my background wasn't on. It's on now. But whenever the Lakers are playing, you want to target these wings who can score in transition. And I've hit it a couple of times from Aaron Naismith to now Tari Eason. I forgot who it was before, Buzelis. Like, there was heaps of guys. Your defensive wings who can run out in transition and make shots. That's who you want to target against the Lakers. So Tari Eason was one of them. We hit Zubac over 11.5 boards. He had a monster game, almost had 20 rebounds. And that was very matchup based. When the Magic are playing, I like to take rebounding centers against them. We hit a value play on Zubac, value play on Mark Williams, and then we hit an unders Trixie combo. Let me show it to you real quick. So first one, Zubac over his points, over his rebounds, 15 and 170. Zubac screwed us the day before, but he got us paid today. And that's another Zubac pick. No, I didn't put the other one. But this was the banger of the day. Did a value play, a Trixie combo with a couple of unders. Scottie Pippen, under his points, under his assists. Anthony Davis, under his points, under his rebounds. Kobe White, under his points, under his assists. Turn $100 into 2,209. So, and those who ran this on FanDuel actually got better odds than I did on Bet365. So, pretty happy with that. I'll probably run another unders Trixie combo. I'll do that in the morning. But to celebrate the big day, like I always do, got a massive discount here on VIP, and it's the discount code is ZOO. Zoo gave us a cash-free VIP winner today. So I'm celebrating with him. We got 22 units profit today. You can get 22% off VIP forever. It's not for 1 month or two. It is forever. I apply the same strategy here on the NBA. I do it on the WNBA as well. So, and it actually works better on the WNBA, believe it or not. So we can pretty much bet this style all year round. And I will say that VIP is best for those with traditional sports books that can create same game parlays as well. So there's a link for that down below in the video description. But if you can't bet same game parlays or you refuse to, you can just jump on my straight picks plan. That only costs you $1 a day. March just closed. We had the best performance on straight picks that we've had all season. We made 20-something units on straight picks alone. So you can go ahead and check that out too. Now, enough about that. Let's get into these 3 picks, shall we? Let's go. All right, the first one, we're heading into this Blazers versus the Hawks game. When the Blazers play, there's usually 2 players that I target every single time, Deni Avdija and Shaedon Sharpe. Now, my comment here on Shaedon Sharpe, his line's moved up to 21.5, and I think it's a little bit too high for me to take. Feels right. When this was 18.5, 19.5, with all the injuries that they have, it's been money, but now at 21.5, I'm not interested. But what I am interested in playing is my man Deni Avdija, and I'm taking his rebounds today, over 8.5 boards for Deni Avdija. Now, he's projected to play 38 minutes once again, and that's because of all the injuries that this team has, especially at his position. Now, if we look at games where he plays at least 35 minutes, he's over this line in 14 out of 19 games this season, averaging 10.8 rebounds per game. What I also love about this is his last game against the Atlanta Hawks only had 8 rebounds in that game, but he only played 25 minutes. So he had 8 rebounds in 25 minutes. We're expecting at least 35 in this one. Good chance he goes over. Now, the other thing is this Atlanta Hawks, their offense revolves around Trae Young. I don't see Deni Avdija being the man to pick him up. So Deni Avdija is going to be defending some pretty low usage rate players. He's going to be in great position to get some boards as well. And given the way the Atlanta Hawks play, we might not see a lot of Donovan Clingan in this game, which means the Portland Trailblazers can play small. Deni Avdija will play the 5, and then he automatically becomes the best rebounder on the court for that team. So I do like the rebounds there. And I'll also call out here, 9 out of the last 13 similar types of players, they've covered their rebound line against the Atlanta Hawks. And if you look here, Deni Avdija, he had 8 rebounds in that last game against the Hawks. His line was only at 4.5, so he absolutely smashed it. If we're looking after the All-Star break, Banchero had 10 boards, Kuzma had 10 boards, Bridges had 11 boards. Now, if you want to talk about value plays, I took Deni Avdija to get 15 points, 10 rebounds, and 3 assists. I got that for plus 230. If you're interested in having a taste of VIP, there it is. Deni Avdija, I like him to get some rebounds today. I think he should get 10 boards. My next play, going to the Warriors versus the Grizzlies. Grizzlies are on a back-to-back today. I feel like I haven't seen the Warriors play in quite some time, but we on it now. I'm taking this man, Brandon Podziemski. I like him over 13.5 points here. Now, he's projected to play 30 minutes in this game. So, naturally, I looked at games where he plays, I think, 25-plus minutes. 25-plus minutes with Steph Curry, with Jimmy Butler. And we can see here he's over this line in 8 out of 12 games, averaging 15.8 points per game. So the hit rate is nice. When Steph Curry and Jimmy Butler are there, Brandon Podziemski is pretty much a poor man's Drew Holiday. Like, plays a lot of defense, operates mostly as a spot-up shooter, and he gets out in transition. And he's up against the Memphis Grizzlies today, and he's got a terrific matchup for that. The Grizzlies, they are bottom 10 in every single way that this man scores. He scores through as a spot-up shooter. Grizzlies are bottom 8. In transition, they're bottom 6. Pick and roll ball handler, bottom 8. Free throw line, bottom 3. So he's got a fantastic matchup to score some points today. And even if you look at shot zones, he scores a lot of points above the break. The Grizzlies, second most points allowed above the break. The way I foresee the Grizzlies playing defense here, they should send a lot of help when it comes to Steph Curry and Jimmy Butler. I think they're going to leave some players open on the weak side. And I have a feeling that play is going to be Podziemski. I like his opportunities here to get some clean looks and also to attack the basket as well. Similar types of players. We had 11 out of 15 similar types of players cover their points prop against the Memphis Grizzlies. If we look just post the All-Star break, we can see Naismith, Stephon Castle, Denny Avdia, Cason Wallace, Drew Holiday today. They've all had really strong scoring games against the Memphis Grizzlies, and it's all for those reasons. The matchup, the way the Grizzlies play defense. Podziemski should see some minutes here. I like him to score some points against Memphis on a back-to-back. And my last pick for you, we are heading to the Wolves versus the Nuggets. It's probably not the most exciting play out there. I have a feeling this might be the most popular play on the board, but it's Rudy Gobert against the Denver Nuggets. And I've taken a bet on Rudy Gobert in every single game he's played against the Denver Nuggets this season with a remarkable success. And if you just take a look at it, points, he's averaging 14. Assists, he's averaging 3.7. Boards, 12.7. Pretty much he's covering most of his lines in every single game. Now, this low-scoring game on the 13th of March was a 20-point blowout. He only played 30 minutes in that game, fell short of his points line, but smashed his assist line and just fell short of his rebounds line. In this game, we have a 3.5-point spread. So if the game stays close, Rudy's going to play at least 35 to 37 minutes in this one. The risk in this play, though, is that the Denver Nuggets have a lot of game time decisions. And if they're missing a lot of their key players, the risk here is blowout potential. But we saw here in this game on the 13th of March, he still covered this line. So I'm taking his PRA. Sorry, I forgot to call that out. I'm taking Rudy Gobert's points, rebounds, and assists. If that's not available, his assists looks good. If that's not available, his points looks good. The rebounds actually look good too. So I feel like you can't go wrong betting on Rudy Gobert today. And I think a lot of people in the community agree with me. He's probably the most popular pick of the day, the easiest one to find by far. I love the matchup here against Nikola Jokic. He's actually covered this line in 5 consecutive games against Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. So, yeah, probably not the most exciting one. Not very sharp either. It's a pretty square bet, but I'm taking it. Rudy Gobert over his PRA. That's what I took. But you can take any of Rudy's lines. I think they all look nice. So that's a wrap on today's video. I don't have too many leans to share with you all because it's about 2 hours later than I would normally record. So it's going to be a very late night for me. But if you are interested in getting any of my extra picks, you know where to find them. The link's down low in the video description. Also follow me on TikTok. Try to grow that sucker out. If you want to see more of the behind the scenes stuff, what happens here at Daft Previews, if you want to see my terrible parenting, that's all been posted over there on TikTok. Feel free to check it out. But outside that, I appreciate you if you made it this far in the video. I wish you the absolute best of luck. Let's green out. Let's go.
Sub to the channel cause your boy's getting busy. Coming to your line from the west side of Sydney. We've got the free picks and the juice on the daily. It's all free, you don't even have to pay me.